We're on a mission. Cover everything in stone brick. Well, that's a good sound. There we go. I know I'm missing some spots there. It'll be okay. It will be okay. Here we go. Alright, probably have some things to drop off here. Yeah, don't need all that urea. Get rid of some of these spores. All these mushrooms. A lot of mushrooms for some reason. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and grab some more belts while we're here. Do we need more iron? Do the stack. And down here is steel. Grab some steel. So now we can do, I think it was secondary crusher we need more of. Because we are going to start working on getting coke for our chromium. Alright, so we have this raw coal line coming up here. Go ahead and make ourselves a little bit of room here. It's not going to be too difficult, I don't think. So I'll take the two secondary crushers here and here. You're going to take, raw coal. Give us all the goodies. I'm pretty sure we can get away with just slow inserters here. So we will attempt to. First, we want to split off any coal dust. Like here. That's gonna go out and actually get burned to generate more power. So I'll actually, hopefully, I think profit in terms of electricity generation. I haven't actually bothered to Helmod that. So then the rest of it, what are the other recipes here again? Because, and we can just do straight coal from coarse coal, but we want to kind of do all the things here. So that's that, and we'll just boop, boop. This will split off the coal. Like that. And that will come over here. And I'm just going to vent off the coke oven gas, because I just do not care. So then we're going to get our automated screeners, I believe. And this is going to take crushed coal and do stuff with it. Excellent. We need to make some more inserters. Let's go ahead and, oops. Get some of those going. I've been trying to be very sparing. So yet again, we're going to do some splitting off. First, we're going to do, grab this, but change it up to left. Drag this over here, and up, whoops. This way, have you, oops, have you pair in here. So that takes care of our coal dust. Do that again. Switch it to left. because that's going to be our goodie line. That one would connect over there. No spaghetti at all. No spaghetti at all. Which then leaves the raw coal, right? Or the coarse coal? Raw coal, right, coarse coal. And that's where we grab, ooh, we need to set this recipe. That's where we need to grab these two. Oh, here we can do this now. So that's going to take the coarse coal coming out of here. And split that up here. Coal from coarse coal. That's pretty easy because we can just combine it right back in here. Simple enough. There we go. How does everything look? I think good. I think that it looks okay. Everything does have recipes. Good, good. Alright. Hope these buddies come along. Just so we're not quite at full capacity, that's okay. So we got coal coming out here. This is functioning great. First, let's get those boilers here. I think this is way boiler overkill. We'll just go ahead and put it out. We need some pump jack action, I think, here. Pump jack mark 1. I think we just need one. Oh, we also need pipes. It never feels great. Of course, it indicates where the liquid is going to come out, just like that. Could pay attention. That would help. Doing some quality of life research right now. None of it is very slow, which is great. Alright, so this is our coal dust. This is our coal dust sorted. The last thing we have to do is go take it over yonder. Rotate these the correct direction. Okay. Alright, so what are we going to need to do here? Let's just bring the coke on the same half belt. And then we'll take chromium out like this. Yeah. So chromium goes out. Coke comes this way. Boop. Alright. Got everything else. To automate chromium. Very satisfying. Got a really nice chromium patch to work with as well. I need to calm down on that. Alright. Yes, alright. Good, good, good. So we need to take this chromium line down and over. We'll roughly follow here and avoid this complex sneak under. Sneak under all this. Here we go. So we can add this to the bus like so. That's only a half line. And it needs to go here. So we will do this. We know how to do buses. And I opted to go for a bus because I like buses. Yeah, so I think we'll need to future-proof this by doing this. Split to the right. Only do chromium. I mean, haven't we just been doing that this whole time? This chromium? Chromite. Chromium. There it is. Always interesting with this mod pack. The search functions are a little bit warped. Now we can safely put something else on that bus line, and we can take our precious chromium in. Excellent. Now the only thing left we have to make is lubricant. And a very hopeful and triumphant wooden box. Alright, so not only can we take that off our list here, we can check that off. Boom. Excellent. We could add lubricant, but we're about to accomplish it, so let's not worry about it. Lubricant. So it can come from heavy oil. Come from barrel, thank you, very helpful. Come from aromatics. We do have ways to make aromatics. Produce some sulfur out of the mix too, in desulfurization unit, and that's it. But later we can do titanium tetrachloride and low distillates. Great. Ash and fish oil, so that's one of the AlienLife things. Wax and pressurized hydrogen makes lubricant too, but yeah, okay, let's see here. What makes heavy oil? So we can get it from tar, from crude oil. We don't really want to get it from crude oil. Nextlet plate, that's very expensive. One Nextlet plate just for 20 extra. That's not worth it at all. So we're not getting any of the distillates yet, and we don't have gasoline. So this is probably not quite viable. The tar one's kind of the most appealing. Salt, crude oil, and it's another way of getting sulfur. And ash, which is generally pretty useful. Oleochemicals, we don't have a production method for yet. And we add chromium to it to get more. And okay, so chromium and bitumen. Water and crude oil. This is a classic in an oil refinery, but it's advanced oil processing, and we're not. I don't think we have that yet. And coal liquefaction. Yeah, okay. So I'm looking at the tar one. Coarse fraction, that comes out of dirt processing. Coal gas also produces some syngas, which is always useful. We can always use some more syngas. And coal gas, I think, yeah, just comes, we can kind of process the rest of this out, and we get more tar out of it as well. That might be a good idea. Go ahead and add yeah, I'm convincing myself that's going to be a pretty good way to go. Oh, right, you can kind of get it from anywhere with a pump jack, but that's expensive because it requires small parts, so it doesn't really end up being worth it. What else we can do? Oxygen and get more. I don't necessarily think that's worth it. Copper plate and coke. We can combine to get ammonia, tar, and tall oil. I don't think that's probably going to be what we do. Come back here, please. Raw coal, yep, that's the basic destructive distillation process, and then we can further process things, keep getting more tar until we get more coke, which we can use in this very process and get more tar. I don't know if I want to go down that way. Wood, we can actually do kind of the same thing. So we can get wood automatically, and that actually would be pretty good. So that's strong thinking about that. And these are all complicated things. There is a tar pit that we can get tar from. I've not done that. I don't think that it's probably worth it too terribly much. And then that's when we start to get into simic blood can apparently give us tar. Wax can be combined with oxygen, lots of stuff. But I think this here, we're going to favorite. Tar is used for a lot of things. Give us that. What am I doing? There we go. Heavy oil. So tar and vacuum makes coke and heavy oil. Coke is useful. We're already using it for chromium production. We can always use it for fuel as well to power the electricity that we're running here. So we can turn wood into tar, combine it with vacuum, get the heavy oil that will turn into lubricant and some coke. So we need a heavy oil refinery. We need chemical plants. And then for this, we're going to need a destructive distillation column. Okay, so we're going to do destructive distillation column. I think we're just going to do one of each of these. Heavy oil refinery. We need copper and chromium. Well, looky-loo. We just happen to do some chromium production right here. God, it's so good. All right. We also need steel, I think it was. Yeah, there it is. Copper. So copper plate, that's also right here. Come on, robots. Earn your dinner that I don't feed you. Yeah, so that's going to be a lot. And then what was the other thing that we needed here? Oh, chemical plants. We already have some, I think. No, apparently not. Do we? No. Okay, well, we'll get one of those. Might as well make another one while we're at it. Alright, so that's enough to make a heavy oil refinery. Perfect. Okay, so that, but we do need the wood production. So we do have some trees and all of that. So we need, yeah, fastwood forestry. We need more engine units. Also something that we happen to have right here. Oh, steel and solder. So we need a fastwood forestry unit. Well, okay. So we could try doing this with Helmod. Oh, oops. Okay, there we go. So we're going to add a recipe. What is this recipe known by? So it's actually a coal gas recipe. Coal gas from wood. There we go. Well, actually, we're making the lubricant, right? So, lubricant from heavy oil. Perfect. So that's there. So these carbots need 300 lubricant, and suppose we want to do 1 a second. We're not going to get those rates. The choke point's probably going to be chromium. So let's actually do this here. Okay, so this is outputting 0.9 chromium per second. So basically 1 a second. And so we're going to be making so we need a little under 150 lubricant per second, thereabouts. So we'll just put 150 per second. Computing by factory, perhaps? Yeah, if we have 1, that's 10 per second. So that's actually going to represent a significant bottleneck there, actually. So what if we just did 4? How many are we going to need to feed 4? So let's add the heavy oil recipe that we're going to use, which is around here somewhere. Heavy oil from crude oil, heavy oil from tar, and vacuum. So we're going to need 2 heavy oil refineries to support that. This is excellent. Okay, and then we are going to need to do the tar with not that nonsense. This here. There we go. There. And that's going to add 12 destructive distillation columns. Okay. I see. This will actually produce all the coal that we need, so we didn't actually need to bring any of the raw coal up here, but that's okay. We live and we learn. The iron oxide also isn't super significant, and we can just burn that and get rid of it. The coal gas, we can do stuff with that. So we can turn that into syngas, further process that for sure. And we could even take all of that coal and turn it into tar as well. Get some more tar out of it even, and some more coke, and some more iron oxide. Does that jive out? I don't quite know how to use Helmod. Yeah, so I'm not gonna bother with trying to do that. We can, suffice to say, we can get more out of that. So we could just use this as a general guideline. So we could actually probably cut that down a little bit. I know there's a way to link all that up, but I just do not know. So we're going to need 40 wood per second as well. So that's where things might get a little nutty. Yeah, 64 wood processing units. I'm really starting to doubt the viability of this path. Because that's a lot. Get this from tree seedling, ash, wastewater. Probably just tree seedling and water recipes. Probably the easiest to generate on command because we don't have wastewater. We do have carbon dioxide. 1200. I mean, we really need to add the beacons in. Because you actually put, yeah, module selection. There we go. So you actually want to put the tree Mark 1s in there. It's all coming back to me from when I was messing around with this the first time. Oh god, but this is why using Helmod isn't, is freaking difficult. So, maybe this isn't, yeah, so we just don't have fast enough means to produce wood yet. So we might actually need to do, yeah, we could do the raw coal setup, but we don't really have this raw coal patch. We already drew the line over, so that helps with that. We also have more coal over there, which I didn't even friggin' notice that we could have tapped. But that's okay. But we have a few more drill sites that we could just straight up tap for more tar and pump that into this tar line and sort of push the problem down the road a little bit. And just get us to sweet cargo bots. And I'm kind of a fan of that option. Although we could get a little more power generation out of it if we went ahead and did this whole destructive distillation stuff. Our capacity is very variable. Yeah, that would be kind of nice. So we could actually, what we could do, leave that for now, because our mall is going to come up this way, come up to the north, can turn at about where the bus will turn here, just about. So we can bring in this coal and process it down in future. Just this coal patch is already got so much there, so it's infrastructure built. Might as well use it, I think. Get some more copper. Seven, probably just 8 would be fine. It's always something. Maybe you want more iron. Right, that should be sufficient. So let's unstart this. Well, let's, instead of doing that, I'm gonna cancel these. Cancel that. Okay. So 40 a second, and we just need 120 tar per second. Like, that's all. So we just need one more heavy oil refinery. I think, yeah, heavy oil refinery. And goodness knows, what do I need for that? Ooh, just iron and copper, just lots of them. Alright. And what was that? And chemical plants. How many of those did we make enough of those? I don't think we did. We made 3. Okay. One more of those, please. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Boom. I think it's here? Somewhere? No? Oh, petroleum handling. Heavy oil refinery. There it is. Okay. So we're also going to need some tar extractor Mark 1s. Surprise, surprise, we need more. Those resources, we really need to tap both. Ideally, we need to tap 2. Yeah, we've got plenty of inventory space because we've been doing some quality of life research. Which, how great. Alright, so what did we just what did we just say that we needed? Right, tar extractors. So that's 3. And then we also are gonna need, which I don't think we have, high tech perhaps? Or is it automated factory? So we need that for our fluid exchanger. Yeah, we probably just need one. Is that under industry items? I have a feeling it should be under tech, right? Oh, no, here it is. Automated Factory Mark 1. Alright, well, there you go. Okay, so where are we aiming at here? Drilling. We gotta go all the way down to drilling. Oh, let's follow the bus and get going. I'll also need to pick up at some point more stone bricks. But we want to make sure we have all the inventory space we need for this whole setup. And pipes. We've got more pipes. Little dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay, good. Laboratory instruments are continuing to flow. How's our science doing? Yeah, we are rather bottlenecked. But hey, we're gonna get those going here. It's good. Home sweet home. Alright, let's grab 200 pipes. Got enough of those. And just a few. Don't need many. Go ahead and put some things in that we really don't need. A ton of things. We actually kind of need most of these things. Okay, so we are also down here to get bricks. That was a lot of bricks. Didn't I say that we were going to wait to see if we could actually handle that many bricks? We can. Excellent. I don't know if this is actually going to be enough. So let's put in... We don't need to put too many in. But there's plenty of drilling fluid in the system here to go ahead and get... Oh, I see. I see how that works. But now we can more or less follow the bus. This thing's convenient. Yeah, we have plenty of stone. Oh, that's organic solvent. I thought that was lubricant for a second. I was like, I'm going to be so upset with myself if I'm spending all this time working on how to do lubricant, only to have it already handled. That would be a very me thing to do, though. Am I going the right direction? Yes. So this is certainly far afield. But we have the ability to tap a lot of these resources, and I'm kind of just sort of relying on getting over the hump of the next stages of research to get us to all the advanced stuff we need to do. So I could set up more advanced things for oil and tar and the rest, but as for right now, just tapping these finite resources, it does the trick. So we'll get our automated factory. This is going to do drilling fluid. It's going to empty the drilling fluid. So I'm going to turn it like that and do like this. Boop, boop, boop. I also need one of these and one of those. So this is going to go like this. This is going to go like that. Okay. And perfect. So this will then start to do its thing. And you need one. There we go. And at some point we'll have to run back all of these barrels. And I'm pretty sure those don't need fast inserters. Like, yeah. That's fine. So that's going to handle that. What do we need after that? We should automate logistics science. And I think that we have the we do have the capability of doing that because now we've automated circuits. So actually, we probably would want to move all of our science and belt red science in. Tough to say. But yeah, we have that. Drilling fluid type 2, not really super attractive at the moment. We could start chasing bigger goals. So we do have our wonderful complex circuit boards. That kind of unlocks everything. Chemical science pack, kind of same thing. Because next up here, we're gonna require, yeah, a lot of things require the chemical science pack or the pi science pack. What do we need to get to trains? Ooh, we do need logistics too. And I do kind of want trains. So actually, let's go ahead and start that because we want railway. I haven't even looked at these recipes. Solder, treated wood, iron, stick, stone, okay. Ooh, we need duralumin for locomotives, but everything else is fine, actually. Titanium for cargo wagons, that's kind of oof. Titanium's expensive. Oh, so there's 2 rail recipes. So it's 2 times rail for 1 stone, iron, stick, treated wood, 5 solder. 8 times rail for 2 steel, 4 stone, brick, 2... oh, so you place stone with stone brick and iron stick with steel, and you have to use less solder, and you get 8 rails. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Well, alright. That's the, yeah. Okay. So, automated rail transportation. Why is it unavailable? Oh, I didn't start that research. Derp. And then rail signals will have to queue up next. But yeah, we've got methanol processing 1 and 2, and then energy generation 2, and then we're going to really start looking into chemical processing to achieve much more efficient energy generation. Then logistics 2, finally, because I've been kind of holding off on that for a while. So hopefully around the 100-hour mark, we can be setting up rail systems. That would be ideal. And in the meantime, we're getting quality of life upgrades, which have been proving to be really good because this inventory is looking a lot thicker. There's several more C's of thickness here that we're working with, and I do appreciate that. So, yeah, okay. So let's also pull up the pi science pack. Star that. Come here. We're going to say chemical science pack. Way at the bottom. And pi science pack. Way at the bottom. So let's look at what do we need for the pie. Plastic bar. We actually have a recipe for that. Poor alien sample already making that glassware. Same. Moss. Same. And all the rest of these not. So we need the neuroprocessors are going to be tough. Because there's only one way to make it, and it's fucking complicated. Optical fibers, an excellent matrix, brain. My goodness. Hi, Bandit. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch. Oops. So we will need automated nickel. Printed circuit substrate tier 2. Some of these things we already have, but Surmet, I don't even know what that is. Ash, crude Surmet, lubricant, fantastic. Ooh, molybdenum ore. So you're gonna need to do molybdenum processing to get to that. I see. So this is gonna be hard. Do we need neuroprocessors for these too? We don't. Nor do we need them for the chemical science packs. What do we need for that? To do the complex circuit board, optical fiber, and exolite plate, good alien sample. Okay. So maybe a good thing to aim for is stainless steel production. Set some of that up so we have the ability to actually make this. Okay, we need sand casting, aramid fiber, and molten stainless steel. Right, and we need creosote in order to do that. And that is, again, a tar product. Excellent. And so, well, let's go ahead and start this recipe, because we're going to do the one with hot air. Hot air is pretty easy to make. Already automating it. Casting unit. Standard stuff. Oh god. Okay, so iron processing stage 3 was going to be after Pi Science Pack and Chemical Science Pack. So, no. We have to make this molten stainless steel recipe with 2 copper, 1 sulfur, 2 niobium, 1 cobalt extract, ferrochrome, phosphate rock, molten steel, nickel plate, molten steel. Okay, well, we already have done niobium. We handled that. We just need to bus it way the fuck across the map. We have means of getting sulfur. We have means of sulfurization. So cobalt extract, I guess, would be the thing. So we can get it from mixed ores. Okay. And rare earth ore is not something I've been doing. Rare earth bolide. Rare earth extractor, I can make those. So, and we do have rare earth, like, places. Cobalt extract. But we could just make it out of silicon and nickel. Or cobalt enriched biomass. Oh, but that's behind phytomining stage 2. Oh, I'm gonna bust it so far. I'm gonna bust it right in my bussy. Just imagine in the bottom right, a little 2D Chester style V-tube thing. That'd be nice. So we might actually look at this. Oh, NiSi, nickel silicate. Oh, so you need cobalt extract to make that. Oh, so you kind of need to do this. And this is presumably useful for things. Bust it down, bust it up. Bust it up, bust it down, get down. Alright, okay. So we kind of have to do this. Cyanic acid made from urea, of course. I'm gonna just guess, yep, that every other means of making it is behind something else. Advanced electronics, molecular decohesion. Oh, we can use that on meat, actually. That's gonna be useful in the future. Tholins, yeah, I don't have any of that. Oh, and that's back at the beginning. Derp. But yeah, we can make urea out of liquid manure and bacteria. We have sources for both poop and the bacteria. So cool. And that'll give us some ammonia. Cyan acid from piss. Piss. Advanced electronics is still quite the ways off. Sticky piss. So I guess, yeah, we'll just have to be generating more urea, I guess. It's also coming from blood in an atomizer. But we don't have as much of a source of blood. Okay, ooh, that just converted. How many of these would we use? Enough to make a little run. Alright, so now we can... Yes. So that added another 30 some odd thousand tar. That's pretty good. And we'll go ahead and take this and make a run back. Yeah, getting at some of these coal reserves, it's going to require several things. And one of those is the advanced circuit boards and these complex circuit boards. And the complex circuit boards are just brutally difficult here. I already have some of the things on my list. Battery, optical fiber, but we can just put here. That's going to be a big one. So, yeah, one step at a time. I know we're making several of these things already. I should be cutting downwards. And we'll check our urea production as well. Our wonderful alg production. This is where all my poop is coming from. See my poop? It's nice poop. What is this uncivilized mess? Like that raggedy edge. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It is a poop treadmill. So yeah, it gets turned into liquid manure by mixing it with water in a bioreactor. And then in another bioreactor, it converts the Zagna bacteria and liquid manure into urea. So actually this is going to be pretty easy to bus and get this here cyanic acid. What we're going to need to do with the ammonia melamine primary polymer. We could combine it with carbon dioxide and start making some formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is going to be useful for the good alien samples. We need the formaldehyde for that. So we just start dumping that into a huge tank. Pretty good. Because I think we need the good alien sample. Oh, we do. We just need it for the chemical science pack. So we should definitely look at that. So yeah, that's gonna be good. Our cyanic acid. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. And then the carbon dioxide, which we're already producing a bunch of carbon dioxide through friendly means. So we can dump all these in here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Dump some of our inventory. Lots of dumping. Do you have stone for me? Some. Some. Better than none. So while we're here, let's pick up some copper plates, some copper wire, some iron, some steel ron, some L-ron. We don't have any L-ron over here. Yeah, I really do think we do need to go add those. So let's go ahead and do that while we're down here. Hello, copper processing. You're very good. Rivendell. Definitely Elrond. The Sexy, I think, was his, the real Elvish translation of his name. So we'll just kind of take this up, I guess. Because, yeah, we're kind of needing to go that way anyway. Both ageless and sexy. Because the other thing I want to inspect... Okay, so we have plenty of sap. But I'm going to need sap tree. I don't want sap tree. Can you change your recipe to something I need? A tree seedling, perhaps? No, I have tree seedlings elsewhere. So I guess, yeah, I do kind of need to leave it the fuck where it is. Alright. Just leave all this alone. All my moon drops, which are going to producing methane from moondrop seeds. But, yeah. Okay. I don't think anything else is broken right now. That's pretty good for my Factorio runs, I think. I might need to add more poop algs, since we're doing the whole cyanic acid thing from poop. And this is where we're not automating things. Okay, so rubber. And you've got plenty of supplies. Good. I really need to grab small parts. Okay. Deal with that later. Small parts. I'll take 500, please. Thank you very much. And how much drilling fluid did we get? 75. Not bad. Because the... Ooh, that sound is nice. That sound is super nice. So we'll follow the bus up, go drop this off, then I'll probably sign off for now. I said follow the bus, I meant run off the bus. It's all for the tar. And then we can start pulling off of this tar line without feeling too ashamed of ourselves. And then we get robots. Robots. I am incredibly highly motivated to get robots. Also, look how slow it is to walk on sand. It's just nonsense. It did convert. Oh, awesome. Yeah. This sand is high levels of bullshit sand. Okay, but you don't need... You're full. You've had enough. Oop. There we go. Now you start going. Go ahead. There we go. Oh, nice. I think that added like another 50k, something like that? No, 20k, 30k, 40, I don't know. Added more. I don't think that'll be enough, but that's okay. We can start drawing off of this, and we'll make some lubricant. Because I'm pretty sure this here, heavy oil refinery, yeah, it will also give us some input tar. Yeah. 93 hours, 44 minutes. Coming up on 100. Okay, so here's where the tar splits off. This is actually a pretty good place to go ahead and make our lubricant because our factory for that's right over there. So let's go ahead and clear out this area here. We are going to go ahead and create a juncture here. Alright, so we're going to take our heavy oil refinery, hefty boy. Come on, there you go. Nanobots. Alright. So, heavy oil from tar and vacuum. We also need pressure pumps. I'm just going to make 10, because I know that making vacuum. So let's just do those. We should do Shift R. There we go. So grab max rate calculator, and how many does this make? Output's 50 a second. So Shift R, turn that around. Technically this does take in 70 a second, but it's okay. So, and we're gonna have 2 of them. So we're gonna need to technically add a lot more of these. Bump it. Alright. Grab this. Here. This is fine. Gonna do like that. These buildings are just enormous. There we go. We can connect the heavy oil outputs. They're gonna both come down this way and go that way to be processed further. The tar input can come up here. Like so. So the vacuum's all hooked up. And then it's also going to be producing coke, which we do need to handle somehow. We could turn coke straight into carbon dioxide. I think there's a way to prioritize that process so we actually keep producing lubricant and using that carbon dioxide. I don't know if I actually would want to do that. I don't know. Waiting for tar. Oh. There you go. Good job. So we'll grab this. I think, yeah, just do that. Nice. We can actually, I think what I'm going to do is just take this coke and take it all the way up. Oh, see, that's actually a bad idea because this is where everything's going to be. So I should run it along the bottom here, like more by the more by this raw coal line, because we can take this raw coal. We know this raw coal line goes right to where we're generating electricity. And we're going to continue to try and make this like a electrical power positive addition to the factory, which remains to be seen. Bork, 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 bork. Bork, bork, bork. Says the dog's outside. Uh-oh. There you go. Alright. Yep, and then we already have a space because I'm smart. I predicted this. I did not predict that. I'm smart, though. Don't tell anyone I said that. Alright, so then we're gonna do this, do that, and then like this. No, don't. I said don't. Alright, nice. Alright, yeah, they're out of fuel. So this isn't really generating a lot of electricity at all, because we're actually not using that much coke to make carbon dioxide over there. So we could actually loop this back around on itself and get more products out of this, but I think just gonna let well enough alone with that. Alright, and so this is gonna need perfect place to run this all down. And so then all we're going to need to worry about now is our 4 chemical plants making lubricant from heavy oil. Let's actually go ahead and make some pipes. Lube from heavy oil. Awesome. Go ahead and grab this heavy oil line, pull it up this way, connect all these like that, pop, like so, and make sure that goes. Slurp. So that's going to be lubricant. There we go. Yes. Okay, so how's this all doing? Yep, okay, cool. This is, yeah, we need to put these like that. This is generating more than I expected. And we can actually, because we know we are load balancing that at the other side, we can put this like that. Jeez, okay. Well, that's going to definitely provide some electricity distribution. So let's follow this back. Our first cargo, Pynobots. Look at this chest. Yes. We have made lube. Gloriously. Cargo Pynobots. Check. We kind of also need, like, the other stuff to run the cargo Pynobots. Pi High Tech, I think it is. Life fusion energy. I'll have to look that up. Because, like, where the heck are the Pynobots to begin with? Local radar. No, that's not what it is. It's not combat. It's not intermediate products. Alright, petroleum. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Cargo Pynobot. So would there not also be the Roboport for that? Pi Roboport Mark 1 and recharging station. Okay. So make 10. maybe 5 of these, maybe 10 more of those. Yeah, that feels about right. That feels plenty right. Rare earth extractor. We can make one of those. And so we are... Oh my god. Look at that. That's so good. What do you lack, my child? Belts. Of course. I have noticed a disturbing lack of belts. And I might need to look into that another time. Alright. Well, we're not getting any rubber. Chase back the problem here. We're not getting enough organic solvent because the organic solvent line is dead. This is actually something that's come up already. Organic solvent here. So we can make that from acetone and syngas. It's a little complicated. Making fiberboard generates organic solvent, but we're not using automated circuits fast enough for all that we need. Arthropod blood. Activated carbon bone meal aromatics also makes organic solvent. Activated carbon in and of itself is pretty expensive to make, so I don't know about all that. Bone meal and olefins make organic solvent. Again, I'm not so sure about that. And again, arthropod blood. I don't have any of that. Used solvent. Yeah. Blue liquor. Hey YouTube, organic solvent here. So we have plenty of syngas, and we can make acetone from several things. Well, we can actually use chromite sand, but I don't have propene. Use more syngas and lead plate to make propene and water. Some steam too. Interesting. Oh, gas bladders. Do we get calls us phage knots, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of wacky stuff here to make propene. So I don't know about that. To make acetone. Oh, that's kind of one of our... Okay, so we're either going to do black liquor and oxygen for aromatics and acetone. We can do cumene for phenol and acetone. Phenol. It's going to be useful in nylon production, so we actually might want to look at that. But all that sounds... that also requires blood meal, and we don't have blood meal production yet. And that would actually use more fiberboard, and hence produce more of that. Blood usually is coming from the slaughterhouse, breaking down things. So we have oryx, fish, algs. So the algs, we are going to need brains, we need blood. The rest of this can all be processed down into really useful stuff. So we might just expand our alg production to meet that, because it gets 50 blood. Cotton guts we don't have; they get 40 blood. And then there's a lot of other creatures that we can kill just for their blood. But yeah, so we might take our algs, or oh yeah, fish don't yield a brain. Go figure. So yeah, we're probably gonna do caged algs in the slaughterhouse, and that'll get us all these lovely products. More importantly, the ability to take fiberboard and blood and make bone meal, so that we can go ahead and start making nylon, which I think we need in Kevlar and a lot of other things. Anyway, I need to go do other things. Thanks for watching, Bandit. And then this will be up on YouTube some other time. I should put on here that we need to do organic solvent production. Expanded owls. Alright. Bleed at you later.